Hello and welcome to another episode of the HSBG A to Z with me, Grimly. Today we have landed upon Drek'Thar. Now, Drek'Thar, when he first came out about 12 months ago from this date, came out alongside, sorry, what's his counterpart's name? It was Drek'Thar and Vandar Stormbike. Both of them were absolute garbage. So originally they had 0 mana hero powers where you would choose a unit and it would copy, for Drek'Thar's case, the highest health on the field, and Vandar's case the highest, Drek'Thar is the highest attack, Vandar is the highest health on the field. And they were, outside of specifically max, my brain's not turned on this morning, it's very early. Outside of mechs, they weren't particularly good heroes. Like, at all. They were just not good heroes. Now, with the recent changes of both of them, if anyone played during their buddy meta, their buddies have basically become their new go-to hero powers. So, Drek'Thar has an Avenge tree, which gives all of your units +1 attack. After triggering your hero power or having 3 friendly units die, you will get Avenge tree to trigger and +1 attack to everything. Now, Vandar, because attack is a lot more useful than health, especially in the early game, and way more useful in the late game, depending on what units you have. If you have Cleaves or Divine Shield. Health has been valued a lot higher than health. Attack has been valued a lot higher than health. So in that case, Drek'Thar's hero power is Avenge 3, Vandar's is Avenge 2. We will not be getting to Vandar's for quite some time yet. I've only had maybe 1 or 2 games of experience so far with the new reworks to Drek'Thar and Vandar, and they're not the worst. They're definitely better. They're way better than they used to be, but they're still on the verge of okay-ish heroes. You wouldn't be going out of your way to buy it. I'm actually going to freeze that shop because the Alterac tokens are quite useful to what we want to do. We've just got some free attack stats on them and have them as semi-useful minions or units on our board. We're also now, we're a week late on the videos, but because I had a backlot of videos that needed to be uploaded before the quests came in. I also wanted to take a good 7 days off a few days off to play with the quests, figure them out, not have to do too much reading on video. I mostly know what almost all of the quests do, so we shouldn't be good. I can't think off the top of my head which of the quests will be the best with Vandar. Probably anything that's death rattle related. Yeah, the Ritual Dagger quest is probably going to be quite useful for us if we can get our hands on it. I really like that Glyph Guardian actually. To the point of where I think I'm going to take that Glyph Guardian. I'm actually going to put it last. So hopefully the Alley Cat and both halves of the Scallywag die and buffer Glyph Guardian. I'm not going to freeze that shop. I think I'm just going to hope we get some more Scallywags and some other death rattle units. So from what I can figure out I know I'm referencing both Drek'Thar and Vandar as the same hero. That's because, let's be honest, they are the same hero. Just like inverted variants of each other. But mechs and demons, and I guess pirates to some extent, are really what you want to build towards. Unfortunately, demons and mechs are both out of this lobby, so we're kind of screwed out of the 2 best trades we could be offered. But that's not to say we can't pull off a scam pirate build with this hero, and it might be what we go for. If we can get stolen gold, or stolen goods, stolen gold I think it's called, the quest next turn where our left and right most minions become golden, we can definitely pull off some sort of scam pirate build. We can at least attempt to pull off a scam pirate build. Whether or not we get the pieces is a different story. The Ghastly Mask isn't awful. Unfortunately, it does give us a banner board though, which we're not particularly into. I think we're going to take the Victim Spectre. Just getting random free gold is pretty good, and playing 4 battle cries is a fairly easy requirement. So we'll take the Victim Spectre. This will just allow us to triple up on a lot of cards. I believe we'll just take both of these. Unfortunately, we didn't get offered any actual battle cry units, so this will have to do. Now I should be doing a better job figuring out what quests our opponents have taken, Stolen Gold, Evil Twin. These quests are slightly harder to read, or slightly hard to read for me. Tiny Henchman, which I think is absolute garbage unless you're playing very specific heroes like AFK. And a lot of people seem to be taking Tiny Henchman. Snicker Snack, I've had almost no success with it. Ever since they've kind of like removed a lot of the menagerie options, like with the cup being gone, Mithrax being gone, there's not a whole lot of options really to play menagerie, and I feel like outside of Murlocs, that's really the only time you want Snicker Snack.
Keep it up, your minions are dependent on you.
Okay, this looks good so far. Now hit the cat. That's pretty bad. Perfect. We take those. Unfortunately, we did get buffs on Elementals that we're going to sell, but, you know, as is the nature of the game. Just going to tavern and take the Dex hobby and call it a day.
I'll clean you up.
As we do need, those are 2 more battle cries. We could basically force our quest to complete next turn. I'm just wondering, like, is it worth it? Because there's not a lot of stuff on our board we particularly want copies of right now. It's all economy. And then with the refreshings on our board, we'll just get copies of them. We don't really want those. We want this to complete later when we have valuable minions on our board. Until then, we just want to stay strong and scale. I know we're only scaling 1 card right now that we're actually planning on keeping in the Glyph Guardian, but we still need to scale something on our board for a while. Now, I made a very dangerous mistake, which was I checked a bunch of quests and didn't check what heroes they're attached to. There's a Ticketus in this lobby who is pretty good. Drek'Thar, who I think is maybe one of the worst heroes in the game when they're not being the best hero in the game. Drek'Thar just plays without a hero power basically until turn 8 or 9. I actually think he's slightly worse than Cat. Now when quests leave, or if quests leave, and Drek'Thar is the only character that can consistently get them like Ticketus and Darkmoon tickets, or Darkmoon prizes, then he'll be powerful. But right now, he's kind of just playing it a downgrade. I do like that deck, or Deck and Sex Wobby. Yep, that Deck and Sex Wobby. It is a sexy looking Deck and Sex Wobby, let me tell you.
I love catching some waves.
We're just trying to get as many Avenge procs as possible so we stay strong enough to keep taverning up. That new pirate in the shop is really useful. I've actually forced a bunch of triples out of this card just by rolling 2 of them in the shop, which honestly is not the most uncommon thing in the world. Sometimes you just roll 2 of them in the shop and it's 6 gold for a triple. In fact, it's less than 6 gold for a triple, it's 5 gold for a triple because you sell it back. I'd say I'm pretty happy with this most recent update. Again, I am going to stress in maybe 1 or 2 of these videos, I do not support the pay to win bullshit that Blizzard's pulling off. I did personally buy the Alterac Pass because I need the 4 hero selections to keep making these videos, otherwise they're not going to come out on time, like at all. I already have to spend a ridiculous amount of time conceding games to get to these heroes, and from the batch of 7 that I've made up for that week.
See what happens when you
So doing that with
success.
half of the hero selections means you're not going to get videos every day. It's going to be every 2nd or 3rd day. And that might even be pushing it. Love it. Love to see the event triggers. Hate to see it. Hate to see the gift rating get done. Hate to see us get done. It's a big old chunk of damage.
It's dangerous out there, but I
Well,
know
there's some
you
battle
can
cries.
handle it.
Do we just try and force the quest to complete now? Maybe we do. if we can get a triple of this elemental. We did not, but we got a pretty good card otherwise though. Especially if we're going down this Avenge route. Take 3 rerolls, see where it brings us. Okay.
Can't you see? Take a deep breath.
I was kind of thinking about the Major Domo there, but you know what? I'm gonna do this. Cause I want as many Avenge triggers on the Dazzling Light spawn first before we start buffing the Wildfire. I'd also like the Dazzling to, as much as I wanted to get procs, I also want some procs on our hero power to buff up the Dazzling Light spawn, so maybe it can kill something on the backswing.
Here is done. Good luck.
Should it get sniped? Can I attack first? Sweet. Oh, I'd love to see it. Kill the Dazzling. Damn it. Alright, well, we got a pair of the Glyph Guardian, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, that was the last card that died, so that's not the hardest triple in the world to get our hands on.
You were great in that battle.
Honestly, I just feel like a tavern. And a roll. I really want that Elise, but we can't.
Practice makes perfect.
We can taunt that one. I should have kept the taunt actually. Now that I'm looking at it, I definitely should have kept that taunt. That's a Nomi. Is it too late for Nomi? It might be too late for Nomi. Put that next to the taunt in case it gets sniped. Is it too late for Nomi? I think it's too late for Nomi. I think we're already scaling faster than a Nomi with the light spawn and the 2 scallywags.
I still believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself.
That's unfortunate for him. Don't hit the spawn, please. Good. Good. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a lot of damage. Okay, we need to start pulling something out pretty fast right about now.
To be strong.
Like that. I like
Even
that
in the
actually.
face of
And a
defeat.
triple. Sweet. Love to see it. Okay. Caligos, you say? That's doable.
The fate of the world hangs in the balance. Is there anything more beautiful than this minion's loyalty? That one has a pure heart.
So
I
that's
can
done.
tell.
That's done. I like the cyclone. I like buffing the cyclone. I meant to play the dragon first and I forgot. And there's a Ragnaros and a Stasis.
For Blackwood.
This is my realm.
I'm gonna freeze that Stasis Elemental. We're getting rid of the two pirates next turn, and I think we're just going absolute full scam on elementals and maybe a dragon elemental pair. We'll see how this works out. The dragons and elementals are not the worst thing together, because some of the elementals are actually battlecry units that you're going to want to pick up anyway. So doing a small half dragon build in between, that's not bad. This guy is like a 2 minion wonder. Good, easy. Unfortunately, we do get another Dip Guardian again, I think. I mean, it's free gold regardless of what happens.
I knew you could do it.
Now, we might still find the triple of that card. We did not. So that's out now. That's out now.
That one has a pure heart. I can tell.
This is in.
Can't you see?
Oh.
This is my realm.
Do I have to freeze that? No, we just get rid of Caligos. I think. He says after he already sold Caligos.
This is no place for mortals.
Something like this. We almost played dragons there for a
Good luck
minute.
out there.
It looked a lot like we were going to play dragons for a minute. Right, you know what? We should have put the Gentle Genie first. Is that another Tavern Tempest? Okay. Well, this one is insane. Hopefully we're alive. Yeah, I think we should be alive. Hopefully he kills Rag last. That would be great. Could you let my Rag, please? Oh, let's go. Let's actually go, and we get triple Rag. What is this game? I could not have asked for a better game for a YouTube video. Triple Rag, please. Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
This is my realm.
One of these days I'll actually get a gear. Do I want a Chenvala or do I just want anything else? Or Chenvala? Cherylga. I'll take a Cherylga. Take one of these. Why not have more of them, I guess? Probably should taunt up the Rag more, to be honest. That might have been a misplay, not taunting Rag.
Take a deep breath.
Another Tavern Tempest? Okay. That's an attack.
Practice makes perfect. You tread on sacred ground.
I think we can do better. Something like that, maybe? Something along these lines. Our hero power is no longer a thing that we care about. It's very much just we are rag, or we are rag? Yeah, well, we are rag, we have golden rag. We have big elementals and we make numbers go big. That's our whole game plan from here on out. Nice player too. Be ashamed you were dead. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, we're not getting bottom 4 this game, that's what I like to see. I love not getting bottom 4 in a video. And we got another gentle Ginny. Alright, that's...
Everyone starts somewhere.
That's a thing. I keep seeing Terragosa and thinking it's an elemental for some reason. I'm wondering, do I need Leroy? I don't think I do. I don't think I need Leroy.
There's some good new recruits here. Don't let them get away.
Need a drink?
This is no place for mortals.
That is a lot of stats. I don't particularly want to get rid of the second wildfire off our board or the Glyph Guardian. That Glyph Guardian is humongous when it attacks. Maybe it's the Ginny that goes. Now that I'm looking at it, maybe Ginny goes next turn. Ginny's kind of the only card in this board not really doing a whole lot besides just being a taunt. We might be dead. Hold on. That's good. That's good. Take the shield off. We're fine. Never even worried. Never a doubt in my mind we were going to win this game with Drek'Thar. So what we did this game was we used our hero power to boost some early enough stats to where we could tavern, and then we got really lucky and yep, here we are. We got really lucky.
Is there anything more beautiful than this minion's loyalty? You deserve better. Here, have a go. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep buffing with that one.
Take a deep breath. Why,
You're not
of course
elemental.
I can take that one in. Here's a gold for it. Can you see? You deserve better. Here, have a gold.
That's not the card I meant to sell. Oh well.
Can't you see? Take a deep breath.
Use that as a way to get rid of some unwanted shields, I guess.
Keep it up. Your minions are dependent on you.
Alright, we should be fine. Drag's not that strong. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you win a game on turn. Never mind. I take it back, he's not dead yet. Alright, we're gonna have to give this like 1 or 2 more turns, but this is how you win a game on Drek'Thar, apparently. That Ragnaros doesn't need to die.
Great in that battle.
I guess we tavern up and just start looking for bigger elementals. And by bigger elementals, I mean freeze that board. None of this. It's an elemental, it's just not useful to what we're doing right now, unfortunately. I'm looking at the Eliza, I just don't know if it's worth it. Maybe she is worth just a single attack. Yeah, it's probably just
There
worth a
is
single
so
attack.
much power in this one. Now tame it.
And we would have gotten screwed if we rolled anyway. Good. I want to swap these around, I believe.
You're
Oh, I meant to put
unstoppable.
the crackling cyclone next to where it could get cleaved. Yeah, that was the wrong way around. I fucked that up. Alright, we just need to beat the shit out of Rag one more time.
You were great in that battle.
It's just Glyph Guardian every time. Lasers out. Stats are stats. Hello. Hey look, we finally found Gar.
You deserve better. Here, have a gold.
Do we give Gar some attack?
Take a deep breath.
Maybe just give this some attack. And that chop is insane. Good. Love to see it. Hopefully Gar just tanks a shield off and eats a cleave or something maybe.
I know you can win this thing.
He gets to attack first every time. And he took cleave 3 or 1 minions down. Fantastic. Whoa, hold on. Right, Ragnaros is putting up a bit of a fight. At the same time, one of these days we'll actually get to attack first.
I found the best minions to fight by your side.
It's Cliff Guardian every time.
You deserve better. Here, have a go.
Alright, hopefully you don't just get immediately destroyed by that giant cleaving guard. That would be great. Or hopefully it just cleaves the wrong targets. Or we get to attack first. A lot of things can go right for us. There we go, we got to attack first. And it hit the cleave. Of course the cleave went right onto the right target. And our wildfire hit into the burn. Well, we should have won that game, but unfortunately, we got screwed. I was so excited to win that a few turns ago. But you know what? If there was ever a good showing for Drek'Thar and how slightly more powerful the Zero is, this has definitely been a good game for that showing. For now, I've been Grimly. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoy this kind of content, etc, 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 buttons on YouTube, etc, 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 thank you, and I'll see you very much next time. Have a good day.